This is Frank Islam, Chairman and CEO of FY Investment Group, and your host tonight with Frank Islam. Today, we are fortunate enough to have Ustaad Dilshad Hussain Khan.
Thank you very much. It's a long name.
It's a wonderful name.
Thank you.
You are Ustaad, when you're a teacher.
Yes.
And Dilshad Hussain Khan.
That's my legal name. Is Khan is also music title.
Of course it is. So, you're a musician.
I'm a musician, composer, musicologist.
Oh my gosh. So, you are all of them into one heart and soul.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So, tell us a little bit about who you are in terms of the music and what made you to get involved in the music. As you know, the music transcends all boundary.
Yeah.
Music represents the best of our humanity.
That's right.
And music also engages us and inspires us. And you do inspire all of us.
Thank you very much. Well, let's start. My introduction is I'm from musician family. And 7 generations of musicians.
7 God bless you.
Yes.
Wonderful thing.
I born in Pakistan.
Yes.
My father was the composer of All India Radio. They were 7 generations.
It's a part of your DNA.
Yes, of course. And when you do like a master or graduation in Indian music, so Delhi Gharana you have to go through. Like when you do Western music, you have to learn Beethoven and Mozart. Same way in our family in Eastern classical music. That's what So I started music when I was little age, 5 years old, with my father. So it's a long story, long story. But Delhi Gharana is what is the Gharana? Most important thing, institutions of music. There are some couple of Gharanas. Matter of fact, it's 22 Gharanas. Now, as a matter of fact, it's more, which is Delhi Gharana, Patiala Gharana, Agra Gharana, or Shamchorasi Gharana. There are most Gharanas is institutions of Indian and Pakistani classical music.
Wow. So
that's what I'm belong from there.
And you have made a lot of CDs.
Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I made a couple of CDs, means I would say that 35 CDs. Is about educational music, to educate the people what is about the classical music in terms of Western classical music, because I learned Western classical music in England. I studied music in England. So that CD is called The Joy of Rag, is introducing
Joy of Rag.
The Joy of Rag, introducing the Eastern classical music into the Western terms to all over the people who loves music. And then I introduced the Sufi music called the Sufi.
Yes, Qawwali.
Sir, there's a different kind of Sufism.
The Qawwali is. Tell how naive I am.
No. You're great.
I do belong to Sufi family.
MashaAllah. There are many structure of Sufism, so like a Qawwali, and there are some more. I don't want to go there, but there are songs I composed called the Sufi Magic. Is about Allah and message of the Sufi. And then I produced the CD called The Message.
Okay.
It's about the Rumi. Rumi, one of the great Sufi poet and philosopher in the world.
He was, but do you think he was Turkish or Afghanistani?
Turkish.
He was a Turkish origin,
yeah, but
born in Afghanistan.
Not in Afghanistan, in some middle part of Afghanistan.
Central Asia.
Central Asia, yes. So he born there and he migrated in Turkey or father, whatever. So,
well, the Ottoman Empire came from Central Asia.
Of course, you're right. So,
and so did the Mughal Empire. Came from Central Asia.
Yes, that's right. And then Akbar time is like a Ustaad Tansen, Mian Tansen composed a lot of ragas. I could play those ragas.
Yeah, and I will ask you to play in a minute.
Sure.
So you said you not only Eastern classical, you're also involved with the jazz, blue music.
Yeah, that's right.
And jazz is very much an American music.
Yes.
And it's a part of our gene. What's your favorite one?
Well, I would, rather than to say that, I would like to perform. And not just jazz and blues, I compose for especially for tonight, the music in between jazz, blues, and reggae.
Wow.
And,
So
and plus,
cross-fertilization of all?
yes, because my expertise is fusion music.
Oh, infusion. Very well said.
Because I study Western music, I'm United States last 20 years. I got my US citizenship as a violinist when I came.
So that's a unique, in what you call the capability that you had, that you got the citizenship?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then I luckily to play for White House people, Vice President Al Gore and First Lady Hillary Clinton's
Oh,
in the private
my
show.
goodness.
Yes, and Tony Blair's and the Prime Minister in England, and many time in Pakistan President and Pakistan Prime Ministers and all that.
So if a person like me, who's a layman, doesn't know much about music, wants to learn a lot about music, how do I get started?
Call in example, Dikhiya, Sikhiya, Parkhiya.
Parkhiya, okay.
Parkhiya.
Parkhiya.
Dikhiya.
Dikhiya means
Watch.
watch.
Watch the great masters.
Right, that's a good way to put it.
Yes. Sikhiya, learn from the
Learn
masters.
from them, listen and learn.
And Parkhiya,
Practice.
and practice.
Very
like a
well
master.
said.
If you do that, you'll be a great musician. In these days, people say, no, we are self-taught.
We are self-taught, but you're not.
No, I'm not, definitely. But the who people say that we are self-taught, they are not very much into the deeply classical things or deeply knowledge of culture. I represent Sufi culture, I represent Pakistani Indian culture, and I represent Western, Eastern, and now I'm last 20 years in the United States. I represent in the United States music.
America's music,
Yeah, American music.
which includes the jazz music.
Jazz, blues.
Yeah. So
Reggae.
when we come back, Ustaad Dilshad Hussain Khan, what we want to do is talk, have you played the violin for the audience, and tell us a little bit about the unique talent that you have, that you played and for the audience.
Sure.
And you have been given a God gift to be such a talented person.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
अब आपका होगा अपना घर, सपना घर। Your dreams can come true. SAI mortgage is key for you. अपना घर खरीदने और रीफाइनेंस करवाने के लिए SAI mortgage से राब्ता करें।
Don't make a move without SCI.
So we are back with Ustaad Dilshad
Hussain
Khan, a wonderful musician. He's going to play his violin and will capture your imagination.
The music I'm going to be perform now is a fusion. It's a rag bhairavi, because always I'm from the classical family. It's a rag bhairavi, and I'm going to be demonstrate a lot of things about the bhairavi. And then I live in United States of America. So you're going to be listen in the background. There's a lot of things like a blues, jazz, and reggae in this music. Thank you. Listen to this.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
What a wonderful music.
Thank you. I mix the Western music like a love story with the here.
Very nice.
Western love story, and here Varisha is Asian love story in Rag Bhairavi. And the rhythm was very westernized and American music.
You try to marry the two culture.
That's my job is.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, sir.
So while you were learning the music, and you're great musicians, what kind of challenges did you face? And how did you overcome those challenges?
Well, there are not just one challenge, there are many
sure there are
challenges. Many challenges. My family migrated in Pakistan.
From India?
From India to migrate in Pakistan.
From what part of India?
Delhi.
Delhi.
Delhi Gharana music, I'm from there. So when we moved to Pakistan, we lost everything. And my father,
like all the other.
like other, but luckily my father got the job in Radio Pakistan, Karachi.
Okay.
But the government of Pakistan at that time was not even to salary to give to people. We survived a very, very difficult. Well, in musicians, the professional musician, we have a one thing, make it, you have to do it. Live or die in music. There's no in between anything. You have to do it. So my father started when I was 3.5 years old. He started to telling me the music about what is the music and sorghum. So like a saregama padhani sa sani dapa magaresa. And then when I becomes like 5 years old, then he started me the violin and proper education of music. When I was age of 11. When I was age of 11, the people come to our home, all artists from Paris, famous artists. My father always said, play for your uncles. I said, Dad, why are you asking me to play always to people? Say, these are the people come, our home is genius. When you play in front of genius, so there is no shyness.
You would become genius.
You become genius.
That's the best way to describe
so,
it.
So you have no hesitation to play to anybody in the world.
So you owe a sense of gratitude to your father.
Yes, and the people ask me, what are you going to be doing when you becomes like a, I said, I'm going to be living in the United States. The people start laugh. I mean, living third world country and literally
coming to the United States.
And coming to United States and living here and stuff like that, my father said, don't laugh. My son will be doing it. My father said, practice, practice, and practice. If you do that, you will go anywhere in the world and you want to stay, they will welcome you. Here I am.
Here you are. With all the challenges you faced, and the challenges gave you the strength and
That's
the
right.
courage, and then you became successful.
This is most important, yeah.
So you said that you played all over the world. What's your favorite place?
Well, every place are very famous, but especially England.
England.
England is one of the famous places, playing the BBC television. And
they also have the audience in Pakistan and India as well.
yes, I perform all the best television, best festivals in Italy, in Germany, in France, and England, in India, and Pakistan, you name it. And perform with the orchestra, without orchestra, here in the United States, the jazz musician, without jazz musician, Indian classical music, Pakistani music, Sufi music. I have all kind of experience to perform everything, anything.
Wow, that's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, a lot of people in Pakistan, the country that you migrated from India, they have a lot of talent, and we need to we make sure we use their talent, but they don't stay in Pakistan, they go somewhere else. Why is that?
There are a couple of things, I would say that, because they go neighbor country.
Neighbor country is India.
India.
But obviously they're not welcome there either these days.
Yes, there are a couple of reasons. A is a big country, lot of states, and they have money, of course, to promote music, and then mostly the artists go into the film industry.
So they go to Bombay.
And then once you go in as a singer, the producer job to release your music and promote your music on and on, unless music get hit. The Pakistan, we don't have that luxury. So Pakistan has a very good talent who becomes like a famous, who has a really very good talent. This is not a talent to bring to the director of your drawing room and introduce your son or your daughter or whatever you are. No, you have to be the musician, professional family. They have to become through the earth, down to the up like there. And then also there is another things like that. Indian institutions are well-educated directors or whatever, the head of the department. In Pakistan, unfortunately, we don't have those kind of luxury. Our directors, our promoters, or our institution's head are non-musical.
They're non-musical?
Non-musical.
So they're administrative people.
So yes.
They don't understand and admire
Talent.
and appreciate the music.
Yeah.
And so...
Let me give you some example. A long time ago, I went to one of the director of some television. I don't want to name it. And I said, I want to do some orchestral music because I'm trained with the orchestra. I play in Pakistan National Symphony Orchestra 12 years. And then I made the Pakistan Chamber Orchestra. I trained Chamber Orchestra to play Western music. The first time any Pakistani play in Pakistan 1981, Bach, concerto, Beethoven concerto, Mozart, all in Pakistan. That was me.
Wow.
With the trained orchestra. So I went to the director of one of the television. I said, sir, why don't you pick this show here? They said, no, this is Western music. How are you going to be doing it like this? I said, Western music doesn't matter. I could play Rag Darbari, I could play Rag Jajavanti, I could play, you name it, anything on violin. He said, no. I said, give me one answer. If you this Western music, Pakistan national anthem. Have you heard ever Pakistan national anthem? Yes. I said, what instrument is? All brass. Or wind instrument. Not santoor, not sitar, not sarangi, nothing. So what happened if this instrument play any ragas? Anyway, those kind of we face all the time.
So, do you see any hope for Pakistan, for the young generations in terms of music?
Well, in these days, yes.
You do?
Yes, because the music there is a two side. One is a professional, is a gharana music. People born, they don't have money to promote their self. The other side is a less talent, but they have more money to promote their self. So they are promoting their self, the music coming in more and more in Pakistan.
So what's the message do you have, Ustaad, to the people in Pakistan in terms of music?
Well, I just, not just in Pakistan, for anywhere.
All over the world.
All over the world, to work hard, and practice. And promote yourself.
Promote yourself.
And then meet people. And
who can help you?
Knock the door. After the 10 door might be 2 will help you.
Yeah, of course. That's the message. Well, thank you very much for coming
Thank you very much,
Ustaad. It's wonderful to see you, and thank you for playing the music, and thank you for inspiring the music lovers, not only in Pakistan, but all over the world.
Thank you very much for inviting me here.
Sure. So this is Frank Islam wishing you a great week, and thank you for watching. Hussain.